as promised, one more episode of Space Haven before we put it up to a vote later on over at the Patreon. But for now, welcome back. Our little crew is succeeding, and that's surprising to me, of course, because, well, it's me, but also it's exciting because we can explore some new aspects of the game. And a big thank you to all of you for being so patient, and a big thank you to Dean as well for filling in and doing some Minecraft episodes while I was gone. I've been fighting a bug for a few days, and while I'm still not feeling 100%, I gotta get back, baby. I gotta get back. And here we are. So, I would like, eventually to look like a spaceship, and I kind of like the idea of eventually maybe retrofitting this room into an engine, and we could do another one on this side and have an engine. I also would like to get the crew on maybe some sort of schedule. We'll have somebody always operating at every hour at the very least. Maybe 2 people. We'll have shifts of 2. That way we can have a couple people always operating. I don't know how badly or how terribly things can go wrong in this game, and I'd like to prepare for the very worst at least. So let's get into their schedule, shall we? If I can remember. Ow. It's up here, isn't it? Aha. Somewhere up here. Schedule, right here. Aha. It's literally the exact same as RimWorld. So, Ben, Dub, and Judy will be working together, and Nacho and Viridian will be working together. We're not going to worry about copying settings. I want to actually do it manually, just have an understanding. 1, 2, 3, 4. They only sleep for 5 hours. I think maybe a few more hours each would do them some good. And we'll just let that kind of be their shift. Meanwhile, we want to give the others, while they sleep, work time up until their shift, where they can have some free time. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right up to here, and then they can kind of fill it, right? And then there'll be an overlap where all of them are working. In fact, in this overlap, why don't we actually give all 4 of them a couple of hours where they can mingle with each other? Our little crew trying to come together. I like it. Let's hope this works. And these are our ships for now, which no big deal. You can have them sleep on one ship and then work and do other things on others. That's cool. We'll leave the priorities for now. All right, so what do we have building? This was, okay, there was an alert there for a minute, but it might have been just like the simulation kicking in essentially. All right, we got people, I think they're just kind of getting into their schedules here for the first time. And we've got things growing. We got to build a hull stabilizer. That's what we were doing. A hull stabilizer reinforces the spaceship's frame, strengthening it and generally improving structural integrity. Multiple stabilizers can be used. Okay, right. So build menu, object system, hull stabilizer. Build menu, objects, system, hull stabilizer. Oh, it's like a big old machine. That's interesting. We could have the chair there? No. We can rotate with Q and E now in the latest patch. That's pretty great. I don't really know where I want to put this thing. Let me look at this. Is it going to do anything? No, we might just want to put it in here with the dumpster where we could just kind of leave it here. I think that's okay. Granted, they'll need a spacesuit to access it. Though there's something about putting it right in the center here. So building is not possible. You can change this automatically between ships by default. Resources are, okay. Well, do we have the orders for this to... Let's take a look. Transfer. Select all. Is it going to do it by itself? Do I need to hit something? Do I need to hit various over to here? Aha. Okay. Did I do it? I just remembered a comment saying you almost did it, but you didn't do it. We're gonna get this expedited. Okay, we'll see what happens. Off they go. Into their pods. Into space they drift. We'll watch this. The derelict comes into view. What a weird ship design this was, even with these pieces kind of back into place. I think they're coming in from 2 different angles here. And oh, they're just gonna start breaking the ship down. That might be the wrong thing to do. Let me pause it real quick, because I don't know if that'll destroy the resources. So let's not expedite the salvage, and let's make sure we get everything transferred first. So let's hope, you know, I mean, the hull's already breached, obviously, but I don't want to destroy things that we can still get. It's Judy. Let's send them home. Return home. Just in case. I want to see if they'll do something else. Build a hull stabilizer is still not happening because we have so much stuff we still need. We might... maybe we should just figure out, what do we need? I can't tell, and hovering over it isn't doing anything. I can try and match the pictures. We have that. We have that. So we're just... What? It looks like we have all of that on the HSS Cassiopeia. Wait, do we have it? And it did... I'm so confused. Maybe we got it from somewhere? Okay, now they're gonna go salvage the rest. Whoop. Oh, they're just dropping all the supplies off. Were they still on the ship? Oh no, it's taking it on its own. This is fun to watch, I gotta admit. I don't know how quickly I'll kind of get like tired of the fact that we are gonna, looks like we're gonna have to constantly be shifting from system to system and always scrapping or scraping by for things, and you know, not be able to tell kind of a longer story like maybe in RimWorld, or ever feel comfortable, but still. Build the following objectives. Build a navigation console. This module monitors your ship's functions and calculates hyperspace trajectories. Also used for communicating with other spaceship. Needs crew members to operate. This module combined with the hyperdrive enables the spaceship to jump. Okay, so we're gonna be basically building a hyperdrive. Also increase the ship's mass capacity. In solar system, that's gonna be cool. For now though, I think we got everything. Where is it? No, there it is. They're gonna dock. Judy's coming in. Breaking everything down. Go, Judy. Loving it. In the meantime, we need to see where we want to lay out some things. I think I want to expand over here, though. I really think I do. In a hyperdrive back here would be so cool. Now, we have to put... it does have to hang outside. So, yeah, this room. It's, like, almost perfect for it. And then the... What else do we need? The navigation console? I guess we want to build, like... Oh, man. See, now I'm like, oh, I kind of want to play the game kind of, like, fresh, because I've got Star Trek-like designs going on in my head. See, while I might not be able to build a colony, get my hands on a starship, baby. I have ideas. I have ideas. But we're only doing a kind of a trial run here, Mike. Let's focus. We'll put the hyperdrive over here. Critical resources low. Mine and refine with refineries, more resources, trade, search. But what one is low? Hull block. Okay, well, I don't really know what to do about that. Hopefully scrapping the ship will be a big piece of, kind of, or big resource rather for hull blocks. Because I'd like to actually build another, like I said, another side. It's gonna be dangerous if I'm not careful. Especially if it eats up my hull blocks. Let's speed things up as shifts change, and it looks like we're gonna finally have some breaking down going on now, while they're also still breaking things down over here. Judy's still kind of ripping things apart. I love that we've got like the crew just operating on all cylinders though. Let's pause for a second and see what else is out here. We want to mine all of it for carbon, so we'll definitely send the order out to mine. Object not on power grid. Incoming ship next turn. Well, we can't communicate with it, unfortunately. We're just a simple little scrapper ship. We're not kind of built for this. We're not going to really worry about hooking this up on the power grid either. And next turn, so like what's the turn, dude? Do they mean next day? Probably the next day. 8 without a table? Oh God, I didn't realize we're going to have to worry about that kind of stuff. Hang on, everybody. You know, I'm sorry I'm not giving you furniture and stuff like you probably should be having. You know, you're all a crew. I should be letting you eat like one. So we'll hang out over here by this power swap, I guess. We could go with an XL couch actually in the corner here. Right next to the food. And then a nice big table right on the inside. And a light, of course. We'll give them a wall light so they can actually see while they eat. We want our crew happy. Especially while they work so hard for us. And there they go. Now they can sit and eat gladly with each other. Has the other ship shown up yet? Not yet. We're almost on the next day. Before we do that, I do want to kind of place the nav console down. I think because I like the idea of us being kind of scrappy and we're not really worrying about too much about being a big group of militarized soldiers. Why don't we just get like a nav computer? They kind of like have it just over by where they eat, you know? It's like purposes, it's like functional only, purely in its function. Like it's just there because they have to have it, otherwise they can't go anywhere. They're already stuck out here, and they probably got out here in a rickety ship of their own anyway, and their last working parts broke. They just got lucky that their job here had what they needed. We get to break that down too, and now we get to wait and see what this ship is. I imagine this is gonna blink into existence. I don't think it's gonna like, I don't know if it'll have a gliding in animation. There it is. Oh, that's a neat little womp kind of move, but we can't communicate with it, not yet. We might be able to communicate with it before it leaves though. But if they attack me, I'm gonna be real mad. Let's slow things down. I want to go into more power. Unless I can connect it. I don't think I can though. Judy just kind of sitting, being a little bit, taking it easy. I hesitate to say lazy, of course. Just taking it easy. All right, now we can maybe link this. No, it's auto-linked. Build an operations console. To hail other spaceships to communicate with their crew. It's also used to control scanner modules. Man, now we need an operations console? You're really just making me build a ship out of nothing here. Nope. Oh man, that's so big. Well, it's gonna go right next to what the other console. Just as the other ship leaves, we get our operation console up, but we get a ship next turn. Execute a hyperspace jump. Your spaceship is now capable of hyperspace travel, and it is time to travel to a new sector in this star system. Open up the system menu and give the command to prepare for hyperspace jump. Wait until the crew has charged up hyperdrives and then press jump. Yeah, but this has no power. It's not on a power grid. I gotta get some power in here. Is there not enough? Oh no, it's like just outside of it. Okay, we need to just put another one over here. We'll put it on this side, actually. That needs that might be the problem. I thought this was enough, but there's nowhere for it to link to, I guess. All right. We hit this, we hit link. Wait. Why no power? Fuel to hyperspace. I need fuel? Okay, I figured it out. I had to move the power around rather uniquely. It's like a weird little puzzle, but I think there was just too much being drawn from one area. So instead, I had the power directly just going from here to here to here to here instead of trying to feed it all over the place. So that worked. So now, if we go to our tactical map and we zoom out, I think there's a ship jump in this area, but do I want to just go here? Unexplored? Status normal space. Prepare for hyperspace jump or activate distress beacon. I don't know what these are, if anything. Because we are here. Okay, ship leaving, ship coming. There's signals there. I don't know what that means. We hit prepare. Okay. Prepare hyperjump. Jump online. Mining pod is recalled. Shuttles are restricted. Waiting for navigator. Navigation. Full-time workers occupy a console for all their work schedule. No, it's workers occupy until exhaustion. On demand. Everything's got to be on demand right now, unfortunately. All right, and then I guess we just let it go. And then who's going to take what? Ben Dub is looking like he's going to not do anything. We got to wait for everything to come back. People just going to have a hangout, I think, in chat. Yeah, the pods have to come. One of the pods has to come back, and then they won't be able to use it anymore. I think it's still breaking things down. Or it could be mining. Yeah, it's mining. Here, we'll zoom things along. Judy actually jumped into the command console, playing roles of captain for now. You see her little fingers typing away. Speedy, speedy. Here comes our last mining pod. All right, they're locked up. Our engines are glowing and roaring. We're fueling it up. Oh, this is exciting. Viridian just hanging out and said the middle finger. Okay, they're fighting. Open up the systems menu and give the command. Okay, we got to open up the systems menu here. Where's the systems? Is it this one? We're waiting on operation. We need an operations offline online. We need somebody at the operations. Okay, ready? All right, here we go. All right, Captain, in 3, 2, 1. We're gonna jump. There we go. Woo! Where are we? Okay. Status in hyperspace. Choose next destination or drop to normal space. Double click on target sector to travel. So if I want to go over here, I might not be able to. I wonder if this means our fuel. So we swing here and then we can pop out over there if we want. This has ice and raw chemicals, while this has carbon, base metals, a claimable ship and a derelict. I think we go here. We drop out here. Whoa, our ship is coming out of hyperspace. Congratulations, Judy. Deploy sector. Drag and drop your fleet to the sector. All your ships must be in the sector. So I drag and drop. Yeah, I think right here is probably best. Our one engine got us here. Put us close to a claimable ship and the derelict. Actually, let's put us like right here. And hit deploy. Explore the star system by jumping into hyperspace. Gather resources, explore derelict ships, trade, survive, and expand your spaceship. Build build hypersleep chambers for your crew, and embark on interstellar travel through the star system hyperlane. Traveling within a star system does not require chambers. You can jump to hyperspace from the systems. And I believe that's kind of like the end. Oh no, we just got to prepare for interstellar travel, which gets us the hypersleep chambers will allow us to make even bigger jumps. And maybe that's something we'll explore. But that feels like a nice bookend to this little preview of the story of the crew, Judy, Nacho, Vidirian, and Ben Dub. A scrappy little ship that broke down on their journey just to break down a derelict ship for cash has made them a little bit more profit and a more functioning ship than they anticipated. With greed in their eyes, they continue to explore the universe, looking for the next ship to make a buck off of. Maybe we'll see more of their story soon enough.